Hey everybody, it's Hussein Kabani, your favorite broker. We're in my backyard today. So this is a community that's near and dear to my heart. It's gonna be massive for Pickering. So it's Seaton Community, North Pickering. We're kind of touching the York Region border over here. Every day when I'm driving down this road, we're seeing something new happening. It's just awesome. Let me give you guys a quick little background about what New Seaton is, or Seaton Community is. This idea formulated back in early 1970s, and it never really got to being more of a concrete plan until 2006. So 2006, they came up with more of an idea of how it should look and how it should be designed and how the feel should be of this community. It took a little while longer for it all to come into place. The first sales actually started in New Seaton in November 2015, and that was brought on by Madame Homes. There is a bunch of builders in the neighborhood here right now, and a bunch of them have already started to sell. So we have Aspen Ridge, Brookfield Residential, Tower Hill, Madame, as I mentioned. Lebovic Homes, I believe, owns land in here. They haven't really started anything here just yet, but I'm sure they're going to. Like I said, the sale started in November 2015. If you guys remember, in 2015, the market was absolutely crazy, and 16, everything got crazy. There was massive lineups for people trying to buy new construction homes. And my own personal story, I was actually part of it. So November 2015, Madame released homes, and we've been watching and trying to get into it at ground level. They had townhomes starting at $340,000. I found out that they are opening. We actually started standing in line around noon, one cold November afternoon, and I think I left about 30 hours afterwards with a contract in my hand. I was lucky enough to buy one of these houses for $340,000, and since then the prices have grown exponentially. During the time we were in line, it was a very crazy experience. It was not organized at all. People were pushing, shoving, trying to get into lines. It was not a cool experience at all, but we did make it through. It was really cold. We had some people bring us coffee throughout the night, but overall it worked out. So just to recap, I bought for about $340,000. We've closed on it about a year or so ago now, and I would say the property is probably worth around $530,000, $540,000. So we did really well in that new construction. Where we see it kind of going right now is that the sales have kind of tapered off a little bit with the new builders, just because of where the market is. When you're looking at the sales over here with new builders and you compare it back to resale, I've mentioned this before, they don't kind of line up. So you can kind of sometimes see more value in resale right now than buying new construction, and you kind of get an idea of what you're buying because you can walk through the house. Not to say that the new builders aren't moving inventory right now, they absolutely are. A couple of weeks ago, they had some flash sales. They had to move some inventory. I know Tower Hill was one of those builders that moved some of the inventory. I think the reason was that they had some block townhomes. You guys know how townhomes are. They build them in blocks of 6 or 8s or 10s or something. And I think that originally they sold like probably a couple of those products, but they got to build them. And so now they got to sell them off as well. So I think those are the inventory that they try to kind of sell off a little bit quicker. I think we're going to start to see sales happen. The builders will come back up, they'll test the waters, and it's gone as far as like where new builders would not cooperate with agents like myself to bring in buyers, where they're now advertising. Some of the builders anyways are saying that they will work with us agents to bring in our buyers to these communities as well. It is a really cool community. There are sales happening. And talking about sales, there have been some awesome resales as well, I would say. I broke it down into kind of 3 categories. So we've had townhome sales. Townhomes on average since about June 2019 have been selling on average at about $635,000. But that's a wide range. There's so many different type of townhomes. Like there's back-to-back townhomes, there's 2 stories, there's 3-story, there's 3-story with rear lanes and double car garages. So lots of different kinds. On average, it's $635,000, but the range goes from like $580,000 to $690,000. So big range in there as well, depending on what type of townhomes you're looking at. Single car detaches, they're about $800,000. Double car detaches, about $915,000. So a lot of cool resales in the market, and I'm sure that we're gonna expect a lot more to hit the market. If you guys have any questions about Seaton, I'd love to answer them for you. Drop me a comment, send me a message, hit the like button. Love to hear from you guys. It's Hussein Kabani, your favorite broker. Looking forward to talking to you guys next time.
Sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sold. Sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sold. Sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sold. Sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sold.